Hallelujah, Father. The word of the Lord reads, so the people shouted when the priest blew the trumpet. And it came to pass, when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted with a great shout, that the wall fell down flat, so that the people went up into the city, every man straight before him, and they took the city. And they took the city. And they took the city. Somebody say amen for the word. Amen. I want to preach from this subject, and you need to flow with me because I don't anticipate a long message. Accomplishing the impossible. Accomplishing the impossible. We are able to accomplish the impossible. I don't care what the enemy has told you. In spite of the time that we are living in spite of the recession, and what some people, the oppression, we can yet accomplish the impossible, because the word accomplish means to achieve. It means to get done. It means to complete. And things will be completed in spite of what the devil has said. The enemy has said that the times are too hard to even think about getting a new house. He said the times are too hard to even think about getting a new car. But I've been hearing some testimonies of people getting new houses, new cars. The enemy has said that we're living in times where the people of God cannot become debt free. But I've been hearing of people, and y'all don't hear me, in recession, when we're becoming debt free. The enemy has said these times are too hard to live comfortably. But somebody said the devil is a liar. Because I've been hearing testimonies that look at, I've been more comfortable now than I was last year. I've been hearing testimonies of people that I have more food now than I had in years. Y'all don't hear this yet. I've been hearing testimonies of people saying, I don't know what's going on, but I've been having more money. He's been taking a little money and spreading it, just like Jesus did with the fish and loaves of bread. I don't know about you, but God will not forsake his people. With God, nothing is impractical. Nothing is unreachable. Nothing is unattainable. If God said it,
He'll bring it to pass.
that settles it. And we just need to take him at his word. Everybody believe that today? If God said it, that settles it. We can't look at the natural. We got to believe God and put some super with the natural. Because in these times, it has to be the supernatural that will keep families together. It has to be the supernatural that will keep churches together. It has to be the supernatural that will allow you to keep your job when everybody else is getting laid off. It has to be the supernatural that will allow you to keep your business. When everybody else's business is going on, it has to be the super. Y'all don't hear this. It has to be the supernatural. With God, all things are possible. If we want to accomplish the impossible, we have to have dedication. Somebody say dedication. We have to have determination. Somebody say determination. And we have to have faith beyond measure. I said we want to accomplish the impossible. We have to have what? The first one. Dedication. What else? Determination. What else? And faith beyond measure. In other words, we can't quit. That's why it's not quitting, church. The devil lied to you. It's not quitting. It's not time to throw in your time. It's time to be more dedicated than ever before. I'm not just talking about to a church, baby. I'm talking about to God. Oh, hear me. Dedicate to God first. Because when you're dedicated to God, you will be dedicated to kingdom work. I don't know why people are not dedicated to kingdom work. They have not said yes totally to God. Oh, y'all don't hear me. Because when there's enough God in there, you're going to do whatever you can to make sure God's business, his business is going on. What is God's business? Reaching the lost that he can cause. But what's it, y'all keep thinking about churchism? I'm talking about going The Spirit of the Lord. I want you to get an image in your mind's eye of what Jericho was like. Because when God instructed them, you know, Joshua was about, you know what, God? You tripping. Are you serious, God? Don't look at me like you say to me. I say, you ain't told God you tripping. God, you for real? What? Are you still up there? Do what? You do this so you can get over there and get what you want. Do we think that God's going to give us the impossible in an easy way? There's some barricades. There are some walls that He wants us to tear down. But we have to follow His instructions to tear it down. I did some study on Jericho. Historians say Jericho was strategically built. In their mind's eye, when they structured Jericho, they structured it in a way that no one could get in and no one could get out. Do you not know the enemy has strategically structured some things to barricade our blessings? So blessings can't come in. They can't go. You get stuck in a rut so the devil thinks. Amen. I studied Jericho. And humanly speaking, Jericho was a city that was impossible to conquer. Humanly speaking, it was impossible to conquer because Jericho, picture this, was surrounded by a huge mud barricade. I need some people. Who would be my mud barricade? Come on, Muriel. I need you to be some people. Stay right there. So here's this huge mud barricade. This way. Look at me. Your face that way. A huge mud barricade. And then there was a retaining wall. You know the retaining wall? Hold back. There was a retaining wall that was about 12 to 15 feet high. Come on, retaining wall. Here's a huge mound. And then a retaining wall. Can you picture 12 to 15 feet high? And then on top of the wall, on top of that wall, was a mud brick wall. Who be my mud brick wall? I need a tall mud brick wall in there. I wish I had a mud brick wall. On top of that